Welcome to the PokeMitchell podcast. Hey fellas, we have a thoughtful episode right here, man. You know, a lot has been on my mind lately, man. You know, coming into 2025, paying attention to what the year is actually about. You know, at the beginning of the year, I always tell you where we headed. Every 4 years, we get have an election, and the voters vote a president in. You know, I hadn't cared about that stuff growing up, but when you get older, start to pay attention. When I think about black folk, a lot of us have never had anything, you know, because we've never been in position. If you never cared about being a black human being, a black man, or a black woman, now is the time. It pains me now that our culture has been taken advantage of more than any other culture. We have other ethnic groups that have taken advantage, like hip hop. We all know that the hip hop culture comes from black people. And now you see every other culture representing it. Some of the other cultures are doing better than the average black. You know, Donald Trump being in the office, I can't see how that no one alive, no matter what color you are, black, green, yellow, white, not know that racism actually exists, and that the racism is pointed toward ethnic groups of people. Now that this, Donald Trump is in office, and he's hired Elon Musk to square us up, so to speak. We're so in debt that the only person in the world that can get us out the debt is Elon Musk. And in the process of him helping Donald Trump, he has took away a lot of programs that have not only helped black people, but helped every other race, including the white people. Now that the DEI is being took away, now they don't have to hire you no more because you black. Yeah. Now we're about to see some real nepotism. I never heard that word before until I started to actually work my first job. And I said, blacks would never understand this this word, nepotism, what it means, unless you have a job. And a lot of times, most of the times, when you're looking for a job, it's not going to be a black owned job. It's going to be a job that somebody white is the CEO of or definitely running. They're about to take all these programs from us. All our elders like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Rosa Parks. Those leaders actually stood up and fought to get things done so that we at least be treated equal. I'm so happy and so proud to have been raised by my grandmother, because when you have a real elder around, you learn that respect comes with the territory. You automatically supposed to give people respect, even when you don't know nothing about them. You're supposed to respect people off the top. But we know 9 times out of 10 that that's not going to happen. Most of the youngsters, let alone people in general, there's no respect among us. They say, only buy minority owned. As this world changes, as the United States start to change, we got cyber trucks. Ain't nothing changing about the dollar. The dollar will always evolve, more so than the people. But they say buy minority owned only. Well, what do the minority actually own? Well, that's hard because we don't have things as it is. I watch a lot of Roland Martin. Shout out to Roland Martin. If it wasn't for Roland Martin, I would be totally lost with the things that are done to black people. Wouldn't have not one clue at all. I thank God that Maya Angelou told him, gave him a push, a little push in the back, and said that you are a teacher of the people. And he has took that and ran with it, and that's a good show for us black people to watch and to gain much knowledge from, which I have. As a black man, I would say that I'm very emotional. A lot of my emotions come out of the love that I have for myself and for the people around me. Mostly everything that I grew up around, I loved. but it wasn't always. Um, it wasn't always the perfect living situation to grow up in. And from all that, you gain these emotions, these uncontrollable emotions that, without having the proper tools to figure things out, to channel your emotions, you get caught up in them. And if you don't have nobody to pull you up, you'll be lost in them for a long time, man. Some people stay lost in them. But I agree. Being strategic to me is having the whole culture come together. The whole culture come together and to figure this thing out. But I'm gonna tell you, we won't figure it out unless love is the driving force. You know, it seems like that we hate each other more than the white man hate us. We're killing each other. We are worst enemy, but we don't have to be. I always say that you have to learn forgiveness. That's why it's so hard to do. But you can learn it, just like you learn everything else. You can't wait for um, people to come to your aid. You have to know who you are. You have to allow yourself to evolve in order for you to know who you really are and who you're going to be in this world. Um, nobody's going to put you in position. You have to create that position for yourself. You know, I've learned most of the things in my life the hard way. And the hard way takes too long. Before you know it, the hard way will cause a lot of misery and pain. So you have to do everything the right way. And you have to do it for the right reasons. We have a black stance is coming up. You know, the crazy thing is when I think about us standing for something as black people, you know, I was out for the 92 riots, 1992 LA riots, and we came together for the most part. And I'm talking about us gang members. Came together for something that happened to a black man that most of us didn't even know. So why is it so hard for us to really come together? You know, um, we're taking a stance. It has been called out for the black people in particular. Uh, you know, I would say all races should participate, but it's a black thing on this one because they get all our money. They get everything from us, man. Everything. And around March 5th or so, we are asked to boycott and not spend our money with some of these big companies that have lied to us while taking all our money. If we don't stand for something, y'all already know what it is, right? We'll fall for anything. We should be tired of falling. We should be tired of falling. You know, God is good though. That ain't gonna never change. He will see us through. You just got to wake up and know that. You have people looking for blessings, but you're already walking in it. So why is you looking? Every day that you wake up, that is a blessing. If you have kids and they go to school and they're able to come back home, you get off work and you back at home with your kids and your wife. That is a blessing. God is in the blessing business. This is why you're not supposed to want what the next person got. Keep our culture in prayer. And man, I just want y'all to know that I love y'all. And that there's nothing that we can't do. Especially when we come together. Allow yourself to love, man. Open your heart up. It's a way better feeling than having to walk around holding a grudge. Hey, PokeMitchell, love y'all, man. And shout out to all my brothers. West LA, Compton, Watts, Long Beach. It's time, y'all. Let's get it together. We have to. We can't let cancer win. Peace. Hey, I want to give a shout out to my boy Dennis Hall, Big Shark from West Los Angeles, Playboy Gangster Grit. I love you, Shark. I miss you, bro. Miss your laugh, miss your jokes. Man, it's just not the same without you. Knowing that you're gone